The University of Cape Coast, UCC, is one of the rare seafront universities in the world and the only one in Ghana. As the University of Competitive Choice, it was established in October 1962 as a result of a recommendation of an international commission by Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's government in December 1960 to advise on the future of university education in the country and the possibility of starting a third university at Cape Coast. The college was legally inaugurated on December 15, 1962 and placed in special relationship with the University of Ghana. In 1963, UCC enrolled its first batch of students numbering 155. In 1964, the government assigned to each of the country's 3 public universities specific fields of operation, and in line with the emphasis then being placed on science education, the college was renamed the University College of Science Education and entrusted with the task of training graduate teachers in arts and science, but especially the latter for secondary schools, teacher training colleges, polytechnics, and technical institutions in Ghana. In 1966, following a change of government, the college reverted to its original name of University College of Cape Coast. Land for the university was acquired under compulsory acquisition in 1969 under Executive Instrument EI 87. The area stretches from the River Kakum between Cape Coast and Elmina all the way to the DVLA junction to Cape Coast Technical Institute, then to the new Cape Coast Stadium area to somewhere near the Ankafo Hospital and back to the Kakum River. Considering the magnitude of the land for the intended purpose, government afterwards ceded portions of the land back to the people of Cape Coast for their future development. The remaining land measured 5,766 square miles and sits among 8 communities: Akotucher, Amamoma, Apewuska, and Driako. Others are Kukwado, Kwesipra, Kwapro, and Kakumdo. The University of Cape Coast Act 1971, Act 390, was promulgated for granting full university status to the college with effect from October 1, 1971. This was later reinforced with the University of Cape Coast Law 1992 PNDC Law 278. The University of Cape Coast has restructured its degree programs by decoupling the study of professional education courses from the main degree courses. This was done to allow flexibility and choice in its course offerings and accommodate the specific needs of students while still focusing on its traditional mission of training highly qualified and skilled manpower in education. The university is currently organized into 5 colleges: the College of Agriculture and Natural Sciences, College of Humanities and Legal Studies, College of Health and Allied Sciences, and College of Distance Education, as well as the College of Education Studies. Available documents from the land valuation shows that compensation has been fully settled in the majority of claims to some 63 families and individuals, representing 95% of identified owners of the land. The remaining 5% were not compensated, as they were either conflicting claims of ownership or records unavailable. From its initial 155 students, the population of the university today stands at over 50,000 for both regular and distance education, with a staff strength of 5,000 plus. Since the establishment of the university, it has known no peace from encroachers.
Now the problem is very huge because a time came when, because of the increase in enrollment, there was the need for residential accommodation for students. And so the university was not readily capable of providing this accommodation. So the private sector players decided to take the opportunity to construct hostel facilities.
It's actually a serious challenge because the university doesn't have accommodation to accommodate all the continuing students. Now the policy is in, out, with only the first years on campus. And so most of the students, which is majority of the students, are now in the communities. And another issue has to be with the communities that are now within UCC. So it is very difficult to monitor who is coming in and who is going out.
Sensing danger, the University Council in 2014 set up a committee to find lasting solutions to the encroachment.
Now, some of the recommendations are planting of ballast and then planting of trees along the borders.
Areas within the community where we have more of the community people residing, those places we are making the effort to fence it. So if you look at Apuska area, that place has been fenced, and this year we have also made resources available to fence the area around Amamama and to where we have the big lecture theater, what they call the sandwich lecture theater. So we are fencing that area.
A cursory visit to the university and one will discover activities of these encroachers. Some have simply and totally ignored any boundary indicators and are building right in the acquisition. Even with this road visibly separating the university from the community, the offenders cannot be boarded. And look at this house. Do you see where the pillars of the university are? Not even patrolled by the university security is deterrent enough.
Council employed security men, gave them motors, and therefore we have been able to demarcate the margins, the boundaries, and they do periodic patrols. But because the community also fight back, sometimes they are not able to force them to stop working.
The activities of the encroachers continue unabated. Currently, there are over 7,000 unauthorized structures scattered on the university lands. Massive encroachment is ongoing here in the acquisition, with new development projects springing up daily. The area is also an avenue for serious palm kernel extraction business. A sawmill and a public toilet sits comfortably at the northeast portion of the acquisition. The new Cape Coast Stadium is located in the southern part of the university's land. That portion was relinquished for the purpose. And across the street from the medical school hostels are a number of business entities. This private warehouse sits right on the university land, and adjacent it, construction workers are busily developing portions of the land without fear. The university's water reservoir has been affected by activities of the encroachers. The rippling effect of this affects both students and staff. At the heart of all the illegality is also the issue of sanitation.
The surrounding communities have found the university's land as area for deposition of refuse. And so even when we have walls, they break the walls and dump their refuse to the university campus, especially along the Apple-Scar area where it's been fenced. And if you go to the back of the science block, they've used that place also as a refuse dump. And when I assume office, I managed to convey about 18 containers of refuse from that place. And now if you go there, you will see that they are still depositing. And the worst thing is that they burn. So sometimes within the whole campus, smoke all over.
Then, security concerns for both students and staff.
In the community, they take their phones from them, their computers, their laptops, and many other things.
I live at IUSU, and we are facing challenges in campus about insecurity. When you go for lectures at night, you are even afraid of going to the hostel, or you are afraid of going to learn at the library at night. A friend was robbed some time ago, like last 2 months. Yeah, she was attacked and her phone was taken away from her laptop.
So I've also realized that because the diaspora is not really under the control of the university, thieves and other armed robbers can just come into your room, your hostel, to do whatever that they want to do. And it's mostly because they want to get money, or they want to get something that they would like to sell out to get money.
Has the university authorities tried engaging those involved?
There's a committee even in place in the university where we call Management Community Consultative Meeting. We involve all these chiefs. Somewhere last September, November, we had our meeting with them, and at the meeting, VC engaged them on this issue.
After meeting with the private developers, the hostel owners, Office of Dean of Students has a list of these private developers. Their purpose is to ensure that our students are safe as they occupy their hostels. So we'll be meeting with them.
When I assume office, I've gone to visit every chief with their people. So for me, when we had a consultative meeting with the community, they all attested that we are promoting unity.
But are the offenders not aware of the implications of their activities?
They are all aware, because most of the time they also come to us. Please, could you give us maybe slots for admission, for employment of our people, the indigenous people? They know that without the university, they do not have any livelihood. But, some of them want to make money. And if the cheapest way to make money is to sell the land, look at Central Region, and especially Cape Coast. The only industry here is education. We talk about all the secondary schools, and then you come to the big university in Central Region. It's University of Cape Coast. The workforce alone is over 5,000. That is the main employer of the people from Cape Coast. In fact, when the university vacates and all the people move out of the university, this place becomes a ghost town. Whatever they are selling, they can't get people to buy. So it's a huge resource for the community. And there's the need to preserve the university so that we can continue to employ the people. We can educate the people.
And what should be the way forward?
They have a strong case because the land was properly acquired and documented for UCC. So they have the right to take them out.
There's that goodwill between the university and the community. Recently, another thing that we are doing also is to send notices.
21 days after, if they fail to do so, the university has every power to go onto the property and pull the property down. Fortunately for us, just last year, 2020, Parliament of Ghana has passed a new Lands Act, that's Act 1036, And Section 236 has far-reaching provisions.
It is difficult for a vice chancellor and the university council to fight the encroachment alone. We need the support of the President Nana Akufo-Addo and his government, the Minister of Education. We need the support of the Attorney General, the Ghana Police Service, the Chief Justice, because we have many of our cases pending at the law courts. Osabarema, Kusiyata, the Omahin of Ogwa traditional area. Nana Kwesienu, Regional House of Chiefs, to be talking to their people, to make sure that the university is for them and for their children, future generation to come. My appeal is that they should know that the University of Cape Coast is for them. It's for the people of Cape Coast, it's for the people of Ghana, and it is for the world. And we need to preserve it. We need to own it and make sure that it progresses, so that we can stand up and say that, yes, we have a good university that is training people for the development of our dear nation, Ghana.
As the motto of the university in Latin says, Veritas nobis lumen, which in English means the truth is our guide. May all be guided by the truth as the authorities struggle to bequeath a legacy for generations yet unborn.